Mas pinalala ni Libutan ang sitwasyon mga kadunatics. Kahapon, alam naman natin kung anong nangyari. Nagsalita na naman siya, may interview pala siya mga kadunatics. Pagkatapos talaga ng hearing kahapon, sinabihan na siya mismo ni Attorney Sheila Sison doon sa court hearing na we have to refrain from giving our own thoughts mga kadunatics or influencing the media outside the court hearing, parang ganon. Pastilan, nagpa-interview pa talaga at pinalala niya yung sitwasyon. Ito kasi yung sabi niya nung una mga kadunatics. Sa mga di pa nakakaalam, ito yung post niya talaga ng bungok na prosecutor na to. Ayan. A principal, all lawyers and student know by heart, misleading questions are not allowed even on cross-examination.
And Attorney Ferrer, for some reason, said they are allowed, but she was pertaining to the fact that the questions to which a yes or no answer may be answerable are allowed.
But obviously, nagpasikat itong si Libutan, Libutan, ay nag-post sa social media ngayon, kinuha ng DZMM, kinuha ng Inquirer, at pinalala yung sitwasyon. Kaya nga nagsalita si Attorney Sheila Sison, which is panoorin lang natin bago natin panoorin yung interview niya kahapon mga kadunatics outside sa court. Hindi pinalampas ni Lead Defense Counsel Attorney Sheila Sison ang paglabag sa impeachment rules. May impeachment rules sila mga kadunatics, okay? Ni House Prosecutor Ligutan at marami. Okay, panoorin na lang natin.
However, the more important manifestation that I would like to make today, Your Honor, is in relation to a social media post that I happened to see. And this was posted at 11:29 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan, posting that a principal or lawyers and law students know by heart misleading questions are not allowed even in cross-examination. Now, this was posted and picked up by Inquirer.net at 11:29 a.m. today. And I surmise that this has something to do with the exchange between the private prosecutor, Attorney Kapunan, and the defense counsel, Attorney Ferrer, on the matter of the cross-examination question that Attorney Ferrer asked the prosecution's witness. And I have here a transcript because I find it troubling that a private prosecutor would do this in the middle of a courtroom hearing. Because as far as I'm concerned, impeachment court is also a court of decorum.
Correct.
And the rules on impeachment under Rule 18 actually prohibits participants, especially lawyers, from commenting about the merits of the case. Now, one may argue that this isn't about the merits of the case, that he probably was just commenting about what ought or ought not to do in a cross-examination, but we're not naive. What the private prosecutor is talking about, he's here, he can explain it. He can explain himself if the presiding officer so desires, but I really just find it in bad taste to do
Correct.
this at this time. And
You know,
I think it is
mga kadunatics, sometimes, nakikita ko na, nag-uusap sila, ang prosecutors at yung defense team, pagkatapos ng hearing, nag-uusap sila na parang, walang nangyari. But para sa akin, ayaw ko ng ganun mga kadunatics. Ayaw ko talaga makipag-usap sa kanila. If I'm one of the defense lawyers, I would never talk to them mga kadunatics. Kasi, this is a very important case na gawa nila, pinulitika nila si Inday Sara Duterte, gusto nilang patalsikin, pagbabayarin si Inday Sara Duterte, mga kasinungalingan na ibinato nila, tapos ganun lang, magsasalita ako sa kanila, ay makipag-usap ako. No. I would never ever mga kadunatics makipag-usap sa mga tukmol na mga prosecutors. I hope you share the same sentiments mga kadunatics, di ba? And I understand na professionalism, but yung ginawa nila kay Inday Sara Duterte, I don't think mga kadunatics may professionalism dito. Di ba? Kaya I admire itong si Attorney Sheila Sison ay talagang na bad mood talaga siya sa ginawa nitong tukmol na Ligutan.
appropriate to do that to a fellow member of the bar, because even as we sit on the opposing side of this hall, we remain to be both members of the bar, and as officers of the court, we owe each other respect, politeness, or even kindness. And it doesn't take one to be a lawyer to know that the first thing that our parents teach us to do is humility.
Your Honor.
No, I'm not yet done, Your Honor.
Ka, Luistro ka.
In fact, I have asked one of our lawyers to review the actual transcript from the video that transpired between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer, and it would seem that in the heat of the exchange, or in the passionate exchange of the arguments between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer was not even actually referring to misleading questions as allowed, as implied in the social media post of Attorney Ligutan. In fact, it's here. The court can confirm this from a replay of the video. Attorney Ferrer, sinabi ho ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli? The witness answers, ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.2 ay proof of success. Attorney Ferrer, hindi. Sorry, Your Honor, please. Attorney Kapunan, let the witness answer, Your Honor. Mr. Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness mid-sentence, Your Honor? Attorney Ferrer, Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed to just answer with yes or no? The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later during redirect, Your Honor. And Attorney Kapunan, not all questions can be answered by yes or no. This is the meat of the contention of the argument between Attorney Kapunan and Attorney Ferrer. Attorney Ferrer responded, I am on cross, Your Honor, please. And the presiding officer said, counsels. Attorney Kapunan responded, never mind if you are on cross, Your Honor. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed on cross. This was the first time that the matter on misleading questions was actually raised by Attorney Kapunan. And Attorney Ferrer, for some reason, said they are allowed, but she was pertaining to the fact that the questions to which a yes or no answer may be answerable are allowed. She's not referring to misleading. I mean, in effect, Attorney Ferrer was only saying that leading questions are allowed on cross-examination, not misleading questions, and yet we have a private prosecutor immediately taking to social media and posting this, implying something against the defense counsel. We will not have this.
Your Honor, in the interest of fair play, may I request that the counsel for
Well, hindi na pinayagan si Jinko
the
Luistro
panel of
dito pati si
prosecutors
Ligutan.
and Attorney Virgil Ligutan be recognized, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, counsel, no.
Well, mga kadonatics. Kaya, dahil hindi siya pinagsalita si Ligutan, okay? Sinabi naman ni Jesus Cordero, mga kadonatics, na sa Lunes na lang na you can defend yourself. But talagang yung super ego ng tukmol na to, paglabas sa court hearing, mga kadonatics, ay nagpa-interview at sinigundahan niya yung mga sinabi niya at pinalala yung sitwasyon. Sinabihan na nga, mga kadonatics, na ang private prosecutor ka. You are just hired, mga kadonatics, and you are being prevented, mga kadonatics, from speaking outside sa court. At etong si Ligutan ay talaga, akala mo, mga kadonatics, na part na talaga siya sa ganito. Parang, nakita niya na sumisikat na siya. So, may boses na siya. Parang ganun, mga kadonatics. Kaya, ayun, nag-social media post. Sinabihan na nga siya doon sa loob na refrain from posting personal views. Okay? Kasi, mga kadonatics, ang mangyayari niyan, when you are posting your personal statements patungkol sa hearing, you may serve or alludes, mga kadonatics, unnecessary conclusion. Diba? Pinagbabawal nga yan sa loob ng hearing na sa court na huwag kang magbigay ng conclusion tapos sa labas, mga kadonatics, ganon. Kaya pinagbabawalan sila, pero ay talagang grabe ang ego ng mga bungok na to. Nagsalita siya at ito yung pakikinggan natin, mga kadonatics.
Yung interpretasyon ko sa batas, I didn't interpret anything.
Pero yung timing, attorney,
Okay,
bago dun.
yun na yun. Yung timing is, I mean, I could post that anytime. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I could post it anytime. Ulitin ko po. Klaro po sa rules of court. Isang bagay po. Yun po yung tinuturo ko sa aking mga estudyante. So parang sa akin, by just stating ano yung nasa rules of court, ulitin ko without naming any person.
Kakakahiya talaga itong kwan. Nag-excuse pa mga kadonatics, dinepensahan niya pa, nagsalita pa talaga, mas pinala nga yung sitwasyon. Pastilan.
Without putting the context or hinting to that I'm alluding to anybody. With all respect po, this is free country. Hindi po bawal mag-post on one thing. Ano yung nakasulat sa batas, ano yung nakasulat sa rules of court.
So you're denying
Pastilan. Remember, private prosecutor ka. Kaya nga sinabihan ka na huwag kang magdakdak ng dakdak outside sa court. Pero ang ginawa mo, nagpa-interview ka pa. Ay talaga mga kadonatics, kakaiba din yung amats ng Bisayang ito. Bisaya din ako Bisaya din to mga kadonatics. Waray or Bisaya, basta nag-Bisaya din to eh. So I'm not alluding sa mga Bisaya. Nagpapasikat nga talaga. Parang ngayon lang na natamasa yung spotlight. Kaya ayun, nagpapasikat. Instead na mag-refrain na siya from explaining or sabihin na lang niya sa media mga kadonatics na I will explain myself on Monday kasi binigyan naman ako ng chance sa mag-explain. Pastilan dito pa talaga. 'Di ba? Influencing the media mga kadonatics. Bawal na bawal yan. Delikadesa, court ethics, mga kadonatics. Diba? No further statements that influence the media. Kakahiya ka.
dun sa sinabi niya.
Are you not pertaining talaga dun sa nangyayaring proceeding?
Okay,
You're
I will not
denying
answer
it.
that question.
Sir, what is the difference overreacting in your
I
opinion?
will not answer that question.
Sir, nilak po yung Facebook niya.
Sir, what do you make out of the presiding officer's
ganito, no?
warning?
So I lack yung personal, but my Facebook page is still very much it's
Pastilan.
on. That's my Facebook page. No, ulitin ko po, no? That was just a posting of what the rules
Ay,
are
nako.
saying. Nothing more, nothing less, walang interpretation. So kung may tinamaan man po, sorry.
So you're not referring to Attorney
Why would I?
Christine?
Buburahin ko
Pastilan.
ba? I mean,
Nagsinungaling pa talaga na hindi daw nakapatungkol yung post niya sa sinabi ni Attorney Ferrer mga kadonatics. Grabe, di ba? The group of liars. Itong mga prosecutors. Pastilan.
hindi po allowed ang misleading question. Hindi ko yan buburahin kasi yun po yung nakasaad sa ating rules of court. Buti sana
Pinalala.
kung I name somebody. Buti sana if I said this is regarding this. Even that, no, kung pwede pang i-argue na there's nothing wrong with that. Basahin nyo yung posts.
So in
But
other
the
words,
timing nga,
hindi
attorney,
subjudice sa'yo. Hindi subjudice
For me, hindi. Kasi
The timing.
Ha?
The timing po ng paglabas ng
That's
posting
the
niya
problem.
on the...
That's the problem. Like what I said, kung pwede ako mag-post anytime, 24 hour a day, I think that is part of my right.
Tama! Kung hindi ka hired as private prosecutor. May rule nga sa court, binasa ni Atty. Sheila Sison. Refrain from having your own opinion outside the court. Nako, nakakaawa ang mga estudyante nito mga kadonatics.
As a human being, to post something na sa
Walang
tingin ko,
problema nga mag-post.
ano yung nasusulat sa rules of court.
So you're saying Attorney Sison is lying?
Walang bad faith.
Di ba? May tinanong sa kanya, so you mean Attorney Sison was lying? Pero hindi niya sinagot mga kadonatics kasi Attorney Sison was not lying.
Walang malice.
Precisely.
It's just like saying 1
May
plus
nakita
1 equals 2.
BBM vlogger, dilawan.
At that particular time,
pastilan.
inside an impeachment case. No misleading question is allowed, is as true as the sun rising from the east and setting at the West 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Pastilan.
There's nothing illegal about it.
And I would not be surprised mga kadonatics na tanggalin to. I-petition ng defense team na tanggalin na itong si Ligutan as part of the prosecutor. Kawawa. Ito, panoorin na lang natin tong pahayag ni Attorney Panelo. Maganda itong mga statements niya mga kadonatics. Ito, patungkol sa impeachment. Ayan.
Magandang hapon mga kababayan, kasama natin si former Chief Legal Counsel Sal Panelo sa Day 15 ng trial. Attorney, what are your major takeaways sa pagdinig ngayong araw, ika-15 araw po ng trial dito sa Senate Impeachment Court?
I'm watching the Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Yes, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Watch it and you will understand what I'm saying.
Grabe yun, sir.
Pastilan.
Anyway, specifically, ano gusto
pero-
mo? Ano?
Ang dami
Kasi-
niya siguro nakitang unggoy doon sa prosecutor mga kadonatics.
Established na yung pera talaga ginamit sa surveillance. Pero doon sa testimonies kanina ni Del Campo, hindi raw yun sapat. At kailangan ng AR or mga resibo para patunayan na may accomplishment at nagamit yung confidential funds sa purpose na dinisenyo para sa perang yon. Ano masasabi mo doon, attorney?
Babalikan natin yung unang sinabi ko na kahit ano pang sabihin nila dyan ngayon, dahil inamin na nila na ang kanilang findings ay preliminary lang, recommendatory lang, hindi final. So useless lahat ang pinag-uusapan nila dyan. Kasi ang basis ng Artikulo 1, Article 1 of the Articles of Impeachment, is there is a finding of irregularity of the disbursements of the confidential funds. But the witnesses themselves are saying their findings are not final. And therefore, there is no basis for the impeachment complaint against Inday Sara. Kaya sa tingin ko, waste of time lahat yung, in fact, yung mga pinag-uusapan nila ngayon at kahapon, puro peripheral and magiging irrelevant na lahat. Kasi yung pinaka-basis mo pursuing the Vice President no longer exists by your admission that preliminary ang finding mo. Sila na mismo nagsasabi, hindi po, may subject to review ba? Meron pa 180 days and so forth and so on. Bakit? Anong pinag-uusapan natin dito? Kaya in fact, two of the judges, I told them, tatlo na pala sila. Sabi ko, the impeachment court can on its own dismiss this particular article or the defense can move for its dismissal. In fact, the prosecution can dismiss it if they are true to their duty as prosecutors. Kasi gaya ng sinabi ni Robin Padilla, hindi porket prosecutor ka, ang gagawin mo lang, usigin mo. Pag nakita mong mali, ang ginagawa mong pag-uusig, you have to render justice kasi yun ang pangunahing trabaho mo. Kaya dapat, yung mismong prosecution, nakikita na nila na walang basis yung demanda ng mga House prosecutors, dapat sila mismo magpa-dismiss ng kaso sa Article 1.
Ito yung attorney.
Tingnan mo, tang muna, bago pa yan. Yung Article 4, hindi ba,
Grave
ang
threats.
base
Grave
nun,
threats.
grave threats and inciting to sedition. Tingnan mo. Yung inciting to sedition, dinismiss
Ng DOJ.
ng
Ng
DOJ.
DOJ.
Yung grave threats, final. Pero, tanda mo ang basis ng Article 4 ay yung dalawang crime na yun. Dapat, kung kinumit nila yung dalawang yun, pwede mong idemanda. Kasi may commission eh. Ngayon wala pa pinoprobahan pala. Yung isa na-dismiss na. Yung isa naman ipoprosecute pala. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa napapatunayan kung may grave threats o wala. Anong dinidemanda mo kay Inday Sara as a ground for a betrayal of the public trust?
Balikan natin ng Article 1. Nabanggit po sa hearing na on appeal ang OVP sa Mother COA. Ba't may hearing pa?
Exactly.
May appeal lang nga, hindi pa nga final.
Hindi, yun nga ba sinasabi ko, 2 weeks ago pa yata, o last week ko pa sinasabi, di ba? Dapat talaga, ang gagawin, either the prosecution, the defense, or the impeachment court should dismiss Article 1 kasi wala nga basis.
Tsaka sir, yung kailang ulit po kanina na klinaro ni Presiding Judge Chis Escudero, yung professional decisions nitong si Del Campo doon sa standards ng Joint Memorandum Circular na kanilang fina-follow in disbursing the confidential funds. Pakailang ulit na nabanggit doon na sarili niyang interpretasyon professional judgment and personal interpretation. How would you differ those two concepts, Attorney San?
Ito ang tanong. Sino ba nagdedetermine whether yung confidential funds are confidential or not? Sino ba magdedetermine kung i-liquidation mo tama o mali? O hindi ba ang COA?
COA.
Ang COA pa rin. Pero, ang COA, ang findings nila, palaging hindi official, hindi final.
Final.
Palaging subject to review eh. Not only subject to review ng commission
appeal pa.
itself, pati ng hukuman sa taas. Kaya nga, sinasabi ko pa ulit-ulit, wala nga basis itong Article 1 dahil may pag-aamin na kayo. Ba't kayo nagdemanda? O, isa lang ang ibig sabihin, kaya ako nagdemanda. Gusto niyo siraan si Inday Sara, gusto niyo tanggalin bilang Vice Presidente, gusto niyo i-disqualify bilang kandidato presidente sa 2028. Bakit? Kasi sigurado, pag nanalo yan at mananalo, siguradong uusigin kayong lahat dyan. Yung mga
Correct.
magnanakaw, yung mga tiwali sa gobyerno, yung kumuha ng pera ng bayan. Kaya ninyo gustong siraan at tanggalin si Inday Sara. That's the long and short of it.
Tsaka sir, dito po sa part, kanina yung tinalakan natin, first part yun, sa umaga. Ito sa hapon naman, isa sa mga highlights is yung tinanong, yung independency ng Commission on Audit. Tinanong kasi na bagamat independent raw ang COA, isinaalang-alang dito ang resulta ng House Committee on Good Government Public Accountability sa confidential funds ng OVP. What can you say about that, sir? Kung independent, ba't sinaalang-alang yung resulta ng investigasyon ng HREP?
Eh wala, sa totoo lang, wala namang independent dito sa ating bansa. Walang independent dito, palaging kontrolado ng presidente.
Influenced.
Isa lang ang hindi nag-control si Duterte kasi ayaw niyang pakialaman. Pero lahat ng presidente, malibang kay Duterte, pinakialaman ang lahat ng sangay.
Sir, sa calendar of activities, nasa 90 o 92 days yung schedule ng trial. Sa bagal po ng usad at papapalit po ng mga witnesses araw-araw. Do you think it would take 90 days or more than 100 days po kung ganito po kabagal ang usad po ng pagdinig?
Ang tanong niya, bakit mabagal? Kaya ako mabagal, number one, yun ang mga abogado sa prosecution, hindi yung marunong magpresenta. Yung itatanong nila isang oras,
Pabalik-balik.
umabot ng 3 oras. Kasi, pag may tinanong sila sa witness, at sumagot ang witness, uulitin nila yung sagot. Sabi mo, ay ganito. Ito ang tanong ko, sasagot na naman. O sabi mo, ay ganito. Talagang aabutin ka ng siyam-siyam. Pangalawa, yung presiding officer, pinapayagan niya lahat ng mga kalokohan na ginagawa ng prosecution. Yung mga irregular na prosedimento, payag siya. Yung mga snide remarks, yung paninira, yung pangangampanya ng mga prosecution lawyers, pinapayagan niya. Kaya nagtatagal, nagdidebate sila eh.
Kayo Spanky kanina, di ba? Parang na-flag ni Attorney Ferrer na as lawyers, we should respect each other. We're sisters in profession. Parang gano'n, Attorney.
Alam mo kasi, MJ, ang naglalaban sang matanda at sang bata. Kaya sinasabi ni Escudero, hindi ako nag-a-agree sa kanya sa lahat ng mga sinasabi niya, pero this time nag-a-agree ako. Talagang may diferensya ng
Generation.
ng bata at saka matanda. Kasi yung mga matatanda, kailangan talagang... Ewan ko ba?
Sige, Attorney, kaya mo yan. Ang gamit na term kanina, generational gap.
Generational gap eh. Kasi nga talaga malayo.
Generational gap.
Malayo. Hindi niya maintindihan yung bata. Yung bata naman, tinatawanan lang yung matanda. Kaya sabi ko, manood ka ng Planet of the Apes, maintindihan mo kung bakit ako napapanood ko yung Planet of the Apes.
Article 1 and Article 4, 15 days of trial.
Napanood
What are your
ko yan.
thoughts, Attorney? At anong mensahe po ninyo sa taong bayan? Ito bang reklamo na ito ay solid? Your final say, sir.
Wala nga eh. As far as I'm concerned, lahat ng articles of impeachment, walang basihan. At nakikita na natin habang tumatagal, kumbaga, lumalantad lalo yung overwhelming desire of the detractors of the Vice President to obliterate her from the political landscape. Kaya, alam mo ba na bumagsak ang rating ng mga nanonood sa impeachment?
Oo nga, parang may...
In fact, pati yung mismong loob ng impeachment court, halos wala na ng tao.
Wala nang gana.
Tingnan mo yung prosecution lawyers. Dati puno yun eh. Ngayon wala pa sa kalahati.
Napansin ko din yan mga Kadanatics, yung live ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Noon, umaabot ng 30,000. Ngayon, nasa 13,000, 10,000. Ganun na lang mga Kadanatics. Nawawala na yung gana namin kasi paulit-ulit na lang. And, alam ko nawala na din yung gana yung mga Kadanatics manood sa impeachment case.
Pati yung nanonood sa gallery, ganun din. O, anong ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, hindi sila kontento sa nakikita nila. Mukhang nakikita nila na ito'y moro-moro lang. Talagang gusto lang siraan si Inday Sara.
Thank you, sir. Yan po
Thank you.
si
Hey, thank you so much. And comment down below mga Kadanatics sa babasahin natin. God bless you. Ingat palagi. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.